Hello, I'm here today with Scott Register, VP Product Management. Welcome, Scott.
Thank you for having me.
Now, Scott, relative to security, what are the key components of a monitoring solution?
I would say the key components are manageability, scalability, and reliability. You have to be able to tell the system very easily what you want it to do. It has to perform as advertised and under a broad range of circumstances, and it has to always function, right? If your security system isn't working well, then you're at risk.
That makes sense. Now, what does it bypass, and how does that differ from, say, a tap or a span port?
So a tap or a span port is really built to give you a copy of traffic so you can see what's happening. A bypass switch is a very special switch that's meant to send traffic to a device, typically a network security device, and take it out of the network automatically if that device fails. So you can route traffic around a failed device.
Scott, what features differentiate one bypass from another?
A couple of the key, differentiators would be programmability, like how easily can you make it do things like support multiple inline devices, and also how the heartbeat is implemented. There's something called a heartbeat that lets you tell if the connected devices are alive and working, tell the difference between something that's failed and maybe is just overloaded, and how quickly you can send those heartbeats and how quickly you can respond to failures are key differentiators.
Does every bypass switch have that feature, heartbeat?
Every bypass switch has something called heartbeat, but there are a lot of differences in implementation. For instance, we can transmit our heartbeat at a very high rate, like many times per second. We can also respond with nanosecond precision. So as soon as we detect a failure, we can respond very, very quickly. Some bypass switches have a slower kind of software-based mechanism, which will take much longer to respond.
Scott, following up on that, how does heartbeat improve resilience?
The heartbeat is designed to make sure that your security system is functioning correctly, and if any device fails, to automatically fail around it, and in some cases send traffic to another device. You want to make sure your network is well protected at all times, and so you want to know and respond immediately if a device fails. The heartbeat is what enables that.
Okay, now can you give us an example of a company that has benefited from using heartbeat?
Anyone who deploys a bypass switch deploys it with the heartbeat function. I mean, that's just inherent in the deployment. But certainly our customers have seen benefit from having things like our very, very fast failover rate when a device fails. So, and that's hundreds of customers.
Scott, thanks again for being here. It's great insight.
My pleasure.